Hello students and hello everyone. This is Teacher Angel and welcome back to our accounting online video lessons. For today, our lesson is all about premium liability. So at the end of this lesson, the student should be able to know the recognition of a premium liability, a cash rebate program, of a cash discount offer program, and to understand the recognition and measurement of a customer loyalty program. Now let's proceed. So the first topic under this chapter is all about premiums. So what are premiums? So these are articles of value such as toys, dishes, silverware, and other goods given to customers as a result of past sales or sales promotion activities. So if you can observe that there are products that offer giveaways, but you need to surrender, for example, labels, mga box tops, or sometimes you have to return coupons in exchange for the articles or items that they would give you as part of their promotional activity. So I remember before that there are promos for soda, diba? Soda products wherein you return the cap, and if it bears a free item, then you can claim the free item in exchange for the cap. Also, there are fast food chains wherein they also have coupons. I remember before there was this fast food chain that they have coupons. They release and distribute coupons, and then you can bring the coupons to the fast food store or shop, and then you're going to claim the item for the fast food. Usually it's a food item, but you can buy it at a cheaper price. Also, na mga ingon aning promotional activities sa groceries, 'di ba? When you buy the item, na additional na payong, na additional na raincoat on top of the item that you have purchased, but you're going to pay for the additional item that was added, for example, sa payong, but it is way cheaper compared to buying a payong directly from the department store. So, naakay i-cash out gihapon, but lesser ang amount compared kung mupalit gid ka for that particular ang item. So, katong mga pakapin, so those are the premiums. So, why is this done by the companies? In order to stimulate the sale of their products. Accordingly, when merchandise is sold, an accounting liability for future distribution of the premium arises and should be given accounting recognition. So the accounting procedures for the acquisition of premiums and recognition of premium liability are as follows. So when you buy the premiums, meaning you buy those items na imong ipang either giveaway or imuha pong paulian for a lesser amount or for a minimal amount, we have debit to premiums. So this represent all the items nga imuhang i-distribute in exchange for example wrappers, box tops, labels, and credit cash because you're going to purchase that. For example, ang inyuhang gipanghatag nga premiums kay mga caps. So ang cost sa imuhang cap, and then you credit cash because you purchase that from your supplier. When you distribute the premiums, meaning the caps are being distributed to the customers, so you have to debit the premium expense. So this is the expense in relation to the premiums that you distributed. Okay? And this amount, the premium expense will be reduced, okay, will be reduced by the amount of any cash out from the customer or reimbursement from the customers. For example, ang cap is, ang palit nato is 500 per cap. But the customers, before they're given the cap, they need to surrender, for example, a box top. So, katong nasa ibabaw sa carton. So, they have to surrender a box top. For example, 5 box tops. And then, they will have to add on 150 to claim the cap. So, if ilahang balansihon nga, tanaw nila kalinga cap kay mahalo ni siya, and then I'm only going to pay 150, so why not? Diba? Why not take advantage of the premium? So, katong 500 cost of the caps, it will be reduced by the amount of the reimbursement or the cash out from the customer. So, 500 minus 150 in my example. So, 350 na lang ato ang premium expense. And of course, you have to credit here the premiums. Okay? Credit the premiums at the amount or at the cost of the premiums. In my example, since my premium na cap is my cash out siya, then I have to reduce the premium expense by the amount of the cash out or the reimbursement from the customer. So, di ba, 500 minus 150. So, mahimo na siyang 350. Aside from that, since I will be receiving money from the customer, so, na additional debit to cash. Okay? So, na additional nga cash if there is cash out or there is kanang reimbursement, okay, from customer or payment from customers. Okay. So, additional debit to cash if the customers will have to pay or na add on to get the premium. But if wala, so debit premium expense, credit premiums. At the end of the year, if the premiums are still outstanding, okay, there are still premiums that are yet to be distributed and you are still expecting that customers will return coupons, wrappers, and so on, and they will claim the premium. So, debit premium expense and credit estimated premium liability. So, this is the estimated liability on the premiums that will be distributed in the next year or in the next periods. Now let's go to an example. So an entity manufactures a certain product and sells it at 300 pesos per unit. A soup bowl is offered to customers on the return of 5 wrappers plus a remittance of 10 pesos. So, man itong akong giingon ganinhan na ay reimbursement or na cash out or na add-on nga bayaran sa customer. The bowl costs 50 pesos and it is estimated that 6% of the wrappers will be redeemed. The data for the first year concerning the premium plan are summarized below. So the following are the sales. The soup bowls purchased. So the cost is 50, then 2,000 were bought, then the wrappers redeemed. So what would be the entries in the first year to record the sales, premium purchases, and redemption? First is we record the purchase of the premiums. Diba? When you anticipate, of course, na you have bought premiums for distribution. So, that was the first entry in the previous natong page. So, to purchase the premiums, you have premiums soup bowls. That's 100. So, how do you get 100,000? That's 2,000 times 50. Then record also the sales corresponding to that premium plan. So, that's 10,000 units times 300. So, that's debit to cash, credit sales. Then we have redemption by the customer. So, there are 4,000 wrappers redeemed. And you have to go back to the condition before they are being distributed with the soup bowl. They will need to present 5 wrappers. So if there are 5 wrappers needed to get one one soup bowl. So how many soup bowls are redeemed? So that's 4,000 divided by 5. Okay, 4,000 divided by 5. So there would be 800 soup bowls. Okay, so to record the redemption, so debit cash, that's 800 times 10. So that is what I computed earlier. That's 800 times 10 because there would be a remittance of 10 pesos or cash out by the customers. So that's 8,000. Debit premium expense, that would be 40 pesos na lang. Why is it 40? We can recall my discussion earlier, diba? If there is a reimbursement or cash out on the part of the customer, we will deduct it from the cost of the premium. So net na lang is 40. Okay? So 800 times 40, that's 32,000, and credit the premiums, soup bowls. You have 800 times 50. So this is the actual cost of the soup bowls. So that's 40,000. Next is we have to record the liability for the premiums at the end of the year. So to record the premium liability, so debit premium expense and credit estimated premium liability. So where do we get that estimation? Okay, so we have the wrappers to be redeemed. There are a total of 10,000 wrappers. Okay, because there are 10,000 units being sold. Then deduct the wrappers that are, from the 10,000 wrappers, we have to get the 60% because there is only 60% estimated wrappers that will be redeemed. So 6,000 minus the 4,000 redeemed wrappers. So the remaining wrappers that will be surrendered in the next period would be 2,000. So how many premiums correspond to the 2,000 wrappers? Remember that there will be 5 wrappers needed to redeem 1 soup bowl. So there would be 400 soup bowls in all. So what would be the estimated liability? Remember, this should be net of the remittance. So 400 times 40, that's 16,000. How do we present this in our financial statement? So the soup bowls will be presented as current asset. Then the estimated premium liability will be under the current liability. And we have the distribution cost, which is diba marketing man to siya, marketing cost. That's why it's under distribution cost. We have the premium expense, 48,000. Okay, how do we get the 48,000 here? So we have 32,000 from the redemption of the 4,000 wrappers, equivalent to 800 soup bowls, plus the estimated warranty liability of 16,000 for a total of 48,000. Now let's go to the second topic in this chapter. This is on the cash rebate program. So a variation of a premium offer is a cash rebate program, which has become commonplace. Cash register receipts, barcodes, rebate coupons, and other proof of purchase often can be mailed to the manufacturer for a cash rebate. Like any premium offer, the purpose of the cash rebate program is to stimulate sales. Accordingly, the estimated amount of the cash rebate should be recognized both as an expense and estimated liability in the period of the sale. So the same CIO purpose with the premiums. So why is there a cash rebate program? That is to enhance or increase your sales. So you're going to offer rebates, okay, na ay mauli nga amount sa imuhang mga customers every time they will purchase your items or your goods, or take advantage of the promos of your company. Example, we have an entity offered 500 cash rebate on a particular model of TV set. The customers must present a rebate coupon enclosed in every package sold plus the official receipt. Past experience indicates that 40% of the coupons will be redeemed. During the current year, the entity sold 4,000 TV sets, and total payments to customer amounted to 450,000. Okay, the following are the entries. So to recognize the cash rebate program, so debit rebate expense and credit estimated rebate liability. So how do we get the 800,000 amount? So if you can recall, okay, so there are how many TV sets that were sold? So there are 4,000 TV sets, and the condition before they will get the rebate, they will get a 500 cash rebate on a particular model of TV set. So therefore, that is per TV set purchase. So therefore, 1:1. So 1 TV, 1 coupon. So therefore, how many coupons are available? So that's 4,000 TV sets, so 4,000 coupons. So how much or what portion of the 4,000 TV sets will be converted into rebates? So that would be 4,000 TV sets and 4,000 coupons times 40%. Kay 40% raman ang i-redeem nga coupon. So the coupon rebates to be redeemed would be 1,600, and since 500 cash rebate ang makuha sa customer per coupon, so that would be a total of 800,000. To record the payments to customers, of course, we will be distributing the rebates or paying the rebates. So debit estimated rebate liability and credit cash. Now, if you're asked in a problem, how much is your estimated rebate liability? So you have to get the net amount. So remember, we have already recorded the estimate earlier. So that's 800,000. Then deduct 450,000. So the remaining estimated rebate liability would be 350,000. If you're asking the problem, how much is the rebate expense? You have to remember that the expense here does not relate to the payments, dili siya sa payment. The rebate expense is on the estimated rebate liability, and the estimated rebate liability will be reduced by the payments to the customer. So if you're asked how much is the rebate expense, so that would be 800,000. Now let's go to the third part, which is the cash discount coupon. So aside from the premium offer wherein they distribute actual items or actual articles, they can also offer cash discounts, okay, as part of their premium offer or as a form of their premium offer. Again, the purpose of the discounts, the rebates, and the distribution of premiums is for the stimulation of the sales, para madali ang mga customers to buy their products because they will get incentives, diba? They will get free items, they will get rebates, they will get discounts. So the discount coupon program is a popular marketing tool for the purpose of stimulating sales. Like a premium offer and cash rebate program, an expense and an estimated liability for the expected cash discount should be recognized in the period of sale. So daghan kayong nga offers even in services like mga hotels, 'di ba? Or online na ay mga vouchers, 'di ba? Na mga discounts wherein you get cheaper um, purchase price or purchase cost for an item. So na yung mga vouchers, 'di ba? Mga discount vouchers, na pa yung mga discount codes, 'di ba? Discount codes that you can input para maka-avail ta sa discount. So example, during the current year, an entity inserted in each package sold a coupon offering 300 pesos off the purchase price of a particular brand of product when the coupon is presented to retailers. The retailers are reimbursed for the face amount of the coupons plus 10% for handling. Previous experience indicates that 30% of the coupons will be redeemed. During the current year, the entity issued coupons with face amount of 5 million and total payments to retailers amounted to 1,100,000. So first is we recognize the cash discount coupon offer. So we record first kung pila man atong bana-bana nga mo avail sa ato ang discount coupon program. So di ba ingon diri, past estimates nila indicates that 30% of the coupons will be redeemed. But ang question, pila man tanan ang coupons? Okay, so remember that in the last paragraph, the issued coupons has a face amount of 5 million. So, dili number of coupons ang ilahang gi-specify but in peso na nga amount. So, this is the value of the coupons. So, 1,650,000 that is taken from 5 million, which is the total face amount times the 30% estimated redemption of the coupon or the discount coupon. Then multiply by, okay, 100% plus the 10% handling. Okay, so this gikan in the second paragraph. Okay, retailers are reimbursed for the face amount of coupons plus the 10% handling. So times 110%, so plus the handling, okay, so 1,650, okay, times 110%, so that would be, okay, 1,650,000 lang gihapon siya. So times 110%, so that would be 1,815,000. Okay, so debit cash discount coupon expense, so that's 1,815,000, and then credit 1,815,000 estimated coupon liability. Okay, next is to record the payments to the retailers. So debit estimated coupon liability and credit cash. The amount is 1,100,000. Okay. So again, if you're asking the problem, what is your cash discount coupon expense? So that's 1,815,000. And if you're asked how much is the estimated coupon liability, so that's 1,815,000 minus 1,100,000, that's 715,000. Okay, so we have next is the customer loyalty program. So actually this is under the PFRS 15 revenue recognition for transactions with customers. So many entities use a customer loyalty program to build brand loyalty, retain their valuable customers, and of course, increase the sales volume. This customer loyalty program is generally designed to reward customers for past purchases and provide them with incentives to make further purchases. So if a customer buys goods or services, the entity grants the customer award credits, often described as points. So, familiar ba mo ani, di ba? So, kung sa Mercury Drug, so naa sila yung Suki points, di ba? For malls like Alturas, BQ, they also have this loyalty program nga cards. For example, sa Alturas, they have the A1 card, and for BQ, you have the VIP card. So, every time you make purchases, pwede mo siyang i-swipe ang card, and then para ma-store dito to inyong equivalent points. The entity can redeem the points by distributing the customer free or discounted goods or services. Not only physical stores, but also when you buy airline ticket and you use your credit cards, you also earn points. So there's a particular credit card wherein they also have miles, diba, for travel. So the entity, again, can redeem the points. So it can be converted into peso, but you need to buy goods from their store para magamit to siya. So for example, you have accumulated a total of 200 points, and that's equivalent to 200 pesos. So pwede nimo gamiton tong card nila, ilang loyalty card, para i-swipe, and you can buy an item that is worth 200 pesos. So a customer loyalty program operates in a variety of ways. Customers may be required to accumulate a specified minimum number of award credits or points before they can be redeemed. So an entity shall account for the award credits as a separate component of the initial sale transaction. In other words, the granting of award credits is effectively accounted for as future delivery of goods or services, because later on, when they redeem the points, they're going to buy another good or another item from your company. Under IFRS 15, it provides that an entity shall allocate a transaction price to each performance obligation identified in a contract and on a relative standalone selling price basis. So in other words, the fair value of the consideration received with respect to the initial sale shall be allocated between the award credits on the sale and the sale based on relative standalone selling price. So kinahanglan nga bahino nimo ang imuhang selling price between the value of the points and also the value of the sales. The standalone selling price is a price at which an entity would sell a promised good or service separately to a customer. So how do we recognize the award credits? So the consideration allocated to the award credits is initially recognized as deferred revenue, and when the award credits are redeemed, they would be recognized as revenue. So initially, when you record the points, the award credits, deferred pa siya, and when palit na si customer and use the points, then it will become revenue. The amount of revenue recognized shall be based on the number of award credits that have been redeemed relative to the number expected to be redeemed. Okay, if there are any changes in the expected award credits that will be redeemed, okay, it will not affect the total consideration of the award credits. Okay, so even if ma-change ang imuhang total number, like the redemption rate, ang consideration for the award credits will still be the same. So the changes in the total number of award credits expected to be redeemed shall be reflected in the amount of revenue recognized in the current and future periods. In other words, the calculation of the revenue to be recognized in any one period is made on cumulative basis in order to reflect any changes in the estimates. So to illustrate, we have an entity here, which is a grocery retailer that operates a customer loyalty program. The entity grants program members loyalty points when they spend a specified amount on the groceries. Program members can redeem the points for further groceries. The points have no expiry date. For 2020, you have the following sales based on the standalone selling price. You have 9 million. During 2020, the customers earned 10,000 points. So this is as a result of their purchases in your company. So na ay 10,000 points ilahang na earn. But the management expects that only 80% of these points will be redeemed. So therefore, 80% of 10,000 is 8,000 points. So this is based on estimation for the first year. So pwede pa ni siyang ma-change based on sa dagan, di ba? Based on the development of the redemption of the points. Pwede nga mo increase, pwede po nga mo decrease. The standalone selling price of each loyalty point is estimated as 100. On December 31, 2020, 4,000 points have been redeemed in exchange for groceries. In 2021, the management revised expectations and now expects that 90% or 9,000 points will be redeemed altogether. So from 2020 until mahurot ang mga points. So there's a revision on the estimate. And in 2021, 4,100 points were redeemed. So pila naman tanan for 2 years, so 8,100 na. In 2022, 900 points are redeemed. So 4,100, then 900, 5,000. So total of 9,000 na tanan. So nahurot. Management continues to expect that only 9,000 points will be ever redeemed, meaning no more points will be redeemed after 2022. So, di ba, 10,000 points man to tanan, o niya tong actual nga na-redeem is 9,000. So, ang 1,000 points, dili na daw siya i-redeem ever. Okay? So, how do we allocate the transaction price? So, remember that the standalone selling price of the loyalty points is 100 pesos. Okay, so that's for the points alone. And we have to go to the details. The sales is worth 9 million based on standalone selling price. So that's for the 9,000. For the sales. So that's 9 million worth of sales. And we have to separate, diba? According to the standard, we have to allocate, diba, the price between the points and the sales. So the product sales is 9 million and the standalone selling price of the points is 100 pesos and the total number of points earned is 10,000. So we have the total of 10 million. This will be used as a basis of our allocation. So this will be our fraction. So for the product sales, that's 9 over 10 or 9 million over 10 million. And for the points, that's 1 million over 10 million or 1 over 10. So allocate the 9 million transaction price. This is the worth of the sales, diba? Kay we are not selling man to our customers and then tell them na, oh, mag-add on mo 100 for the points. So it's not the case, diba? Ang bayaran na lang nila katong worth sa ilahang gipamalit. But again, we go back to the standard nga ang transaction price will be allocated between the sales and the award credits. So that's why we add the sales and the value of the points to get the fraction. So, after getting the fraction, so multiply siya sa total transaction price or the sales. And now we get the allocated nga value for the sales and for the points. So, for the sales, we have 8,100,000 and for the points, we have 900,000. So, what would be the journal entries? For 2020, we record the sale, debit cash, and then 9 million, then credit sales. As you can observe, diba, it's already the amount allocated for the sales, and then credit and earned revenue points because diba, initially when the award points are the credits or the points are being awarded, so you have to record it as deferred revenue. Then, when the customers redeem the 4,000 points, so debit unearned revenue points and credit sales. So that's 4,000. How do we compute the 450,000? So that's 4,000 out of the 8,000 points. Remember that the first estimation is 80% of the 10,000 points. So 4 over 8,000 times 900,000. Asa man gikan ning 900,000? So gikan ni siya tong allocated amount of the points. So half. So debit unearned revenue points and credit sales 450,000. If you're asked in the problem, how much is the unearned revenue on the points for 2020? Your answer would be 450,000. That's 900,000 minus the redeemed portion of 450. So you will get 450,000 unearned revenue points. Then for 2021, so there would be redemption. Okay, so redemption of points in 2021, total of 4,100. Now, how much would be the amount that we have to recognize in 2021? Okay, so that would be, okay, let's go first to the cumulative revenue on December 31, 2021. So this is 8,100, which is the total number of points redeemed as of December 31, 2021. So cumulative from 2020 to 2021 divided by the new estimate, which is 9,000. So 8,100 over 9,000 times asa gikan ning 900,000 gikan atong gi-allocate for the points. So that's 810,000 all in all, but since we already recognized 450,000 in 2020, so the remaining amount to be recognized na lang para mabuo ang 810,000 is 360,000. So debit unearned revenue points and credit sales. So this time, di ba, pag ma-earn na, not earn, pag ma-redeem na, di ba, the customers will buy items from your store, and that will be equivalent to sales, okay, additional sales to your store. So that's why ang credit niya is sales, not credit revenue then points. Okay, inigbalik magud sa customer niya ilahang gamiton ang points mo palit man sila og items sa inyong tindahan, which represents sales. Then, in 2022, ang na-redeem na sad kay 900 points. So, total points all in all is 9,000. Then, to get the revenue to be recognized for 2022, so we have to get the cumulative revenue for all the periods nga na ay redemption. So that's 9,000 over 9,000, which is the same estimate last time kaya wala man mausab, times 900,000. Again, this is the total value of the award credits, and then deduct the previously recognized sales on the redemption of the award credits. Diba total of 810 naman to. So na ay 450,000 plus 360,000. So 810. So ang i-recognize na lang for 2022 is 90,000. So debit unearned revenue points, credit sales. As of 2022, nahurot na ang unearned revenue points. All of the points were recognized as sales or as revenue. And then, how about if a third party operates the loyalty program? So an entity, a retailer of electrical goods, participates in a customer loyalty program operated by an airline. The entity grants program members 1 air travel point for every 1,000 spent on electrical goods. Program members can redeem the points for travel with the airline subject to availability. The entity pays the airline 60 pesos for each point. During the current year, the entity sold electrical goods for consideration totaling 4,500,000 based on standalone selling price and granted 5,000 points with standalone selling price of 100 per point. So again, we have to sum up the value of the sales and also the value of the points to get the fraction. And if we already have the fraction, we multiply it to the transaction price on the sale. So 4,500,000, that's the consideration for the electrical goods sold. And then the points is 5,000 times 100, so that's 500. So the fraction is 45 over 50 and then 5 over 50. Allocate it to the total transaction price of 4,500,000. The sales will be valued at 4,050,000 and the points is valued at 450. So if you are asked what is the net revenue from the points, so that would be 450,000, which is the value of the points. And since we pay the airline 60 pesos per point, so that's 60 pesos times 5,000 points, 300,000. Your revenue from the points is 150,000. The entity has fulfilled its obligation by granting the points. Therefore, the revenue from the points is recognized when the electrical goods are sold. So to record, we have debit to cash for the value of the sales, total value of the sales for the transaction price. Okay, katong pagpalit sa mga customers sa electrical goods. But since we allocated the 4,500,000 to the standalone selling price of the goods sold and also the revenue, also from the points, so credit sales 4,050,000, okay, the amount here, and credit revenue from points 450. So wala na siya gi-deferred since according to the problem is the entity already fulfilled its obligation by granting the points. So automatic gi-recognize niya ang revenue from points. So since the party that will be distributing the incentives for the points is not from the store, kaya dili man ang points niya converted to another electrical goods, kay convert man siya into airline points, travel points. So dili ta mag-recognize og sales, kay wala may additional sales when the customers redeem the points. Diba pag mo redeem sila sa points, gamiton nila ang points, dili man pasabot mo palit sila og additional nga goods from that electrical store. Sakto ba electrical store? So since ang benefit atong points is to get travel points or travel incentives in another entity, then you do not recognize sales, but you recognize revenue from points. Katong ganiha, kay pag maggamit man sila o points adto, pwede nilang gamiton ng points para makapalit og additional goods. That's why nga from unearned revenue nahimo siyang sales. Then to record the payment to the airline, so debit loyalty program expense and credit cash. Okay, so the 300 here is the 60 pesos per points and multiplied by 5,000 points.
If you like this video, don't forget to click like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to be updated with the latest video lessons. Thank you for watching.